Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel today. I actually had planned on doing a different video today and much sooner actually, but I got sick and my life fell apart. So today is my first day where I actually feel a lot better. So I decided to do something short and simple for you guys, and that is how I do my eyebrows. Some people have asked me to make a video on that, so I figured this is the easiest one I could do probably. I'm not an eyebrow professional, but I do my eyebrows. Not all the time, but most of the time. Except for this morning because I barely put mascara and foundation on. After the video, I will be discussing my giveaway and the questions I got from social media. There are two tricks. They're not really tricks, but there's two things you should really know. Number one is to make sure that your eyebrows are really sculpted. So before I used to just tweeze my eyebrows because I would just get like the dark hairs underneath where I wanted my line to start. But that's not really that effective. I found that my eyebrows were still looking pretty muddy and kind of just not really sculpted out, or they didn't look like other people's eyebrows. So I actually found these eyebrow razors on Amazon. They're like $5 for a pack of 3, and I just sculpted out my eyebrows, and honey, it changed my life. Make sure that your eyebrows are clean. The eyebrow hairs that are all down here, that they're cleaned up, that they're gone. So makeup or whatever doesn't get stuck there on those little hairs that you really just don't pay attention to. Number 2 is wear a gel. Don't put all the work into those beautiful brows and then let it go to waste. So make sure that you're putting a brow gel on, something to hold the brows in place, okay? So they're not flying all over. Oh yeah, let's just get started on them brows real quick. Okay, so we're gonna take a spoolie and we're gonna brush our eyebrow hair upwards. And then we're going to take our eyebrow pencil and we're going to draw from the front of our eyebrow to the back of our eyebrow, but I'm going to start filling in at the arch and bringing it down. And now I'm just going to brush it all out just to kind of blend that line. And I'm brushing my eyebrow hairs downwards from the top, and I'm filling in a line on the top, and I'm putting a few sparse lines in the very front of my eyebrow. And then I'm just going to brush downwards, kind of blending that with my spoolie. And I'm still just kind of blending. Alright, so I'm going to take an eyebrow brush and I'm going to take a little brown, and I know it's a little dark for me, but it helps define my eyebrow. Just taking a little bit, and I'm going to reline the bottom of the eyebrow. And I'm actually going to bring that color into my arch and down to the back of my eyebrow. And I only take the dark and I put it from the arch to the back. And now I'm just kind of blending it out with my spoolie. Whoopsie. And I'm taking whatever's left on my brush and just tapping a few lines in the front there and blending it out. Now I'm taking my concealer and a brush, putting a little bit on, and I'm going to take that at the bottom of my eyebrow, right underneath where I've lined it, and kind of clean up that eyebrow. And I'm going to also take it onto the side of the back of my eyebrow, the end of my eyebrow. And I'm taking a little tiny bit of my foundation and I'm going to stick a little bit on the edge of my blender and tap it on the top of my eyebrow. Just kind of cleaning that top up. And then I'm just going to blend all of that concealer in. And there you go. Now we have a brow girl. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed that brow tutorial. I mean, it was very short, but I think that's a good thing in a way. I wanted to talk about my giveaway. I am going to be doing ColourPop. I know there was only a couple people that weren't really interested or said no to it. I think 2 or 3. And then everybody else was like, yes, they were down for ColourPop. I mean, it's free. It's a free item, so whatever. I will be talking about the giveaway in my next video, so please make sure that you, if you are subscribed, that you press that bell if you want to enter, so you can know when my video is up. So stay tuned, make sure you catch the next video so that you can be a part of the giveaway if you are interested. I was gonna go into some questions. I can't stand you. So let's get into the questions really quick. How do I apply my foundation? I apply both with a brush and a sponge, but I prefer to use a sponge because it gives me a better coverage and makes me look more flawless and put together. I think it goes into the skin better. But my everyday use is a brush because it is fast and efficient. So that's what I use most of the days for work or if I'm in a hurry. But if I want to look flawless and I want to look really good, then I do use a sponge. Makeup brands I do not like. I don't have any that I don't really like. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? Almay I don't really use, so I would just say that I don't use them. Neutrogena I've used and I don't mind, but I have broken out to a lot products from them, which is weird since it's Neutrogena. And CoverGirl, I don't really use them. The only thing I use from CoverGirl is I think an eyebrow little palette. That's it. My favorite lip products are liquid lipsticks, and I like Kat Von D's, Huda's, ColourPop, and Morphe. I think that covers it, but I like liquid lipsticks, but some are crusty. I ain't into all that. If you could only use one makeup product, what would it be? And that would be mascara. Bye. I have blonde eyelashes, and I mean, they're pretty thick, but they're still blonde, and you can barely see them. So yeah, mascara, 100%. Favorite high-end makeup brand? Hourglass. Period, point blank. There has never been an Hourglass product that I have used that I have not really loved. I just love their products, so, and they're very luxurious to me. Drugstore or high-end? Now this is a hard question, okay? I would always choose high-end because hello, they have such great products out there, but I would have to go with reality and say probably drugstore because it's just easy for me to get. There are a lot of great drugstore products, and there's a lot of cheap, great drugstore products. You know, there's a lot of dupes for great products that are high-end that work just as well. But, yeah, I love high-end. Don't get me wrong. And I use a mixture of both, period. But high-end is harder for me to get. I have to get on Sephora or I have to get on Ulta because I just don't have the time to get out there. I don't have the time to drive there. And take my 2 toddlers in the damn store and pick out makeup, please. Ain't happening. So, I would just say that drugstore is easier and more efficient and financially just better for me, right? But who doesn't like a good high-end makeup? And Ride or Die foundation, my Ride or Die foundation would probably be between 2. I would say Revlon's Color Stay because I think it's 24 hour, but it's not really 24 hour. But it does stay for a long time and it's full coverage, and I really like a full coverage. So that's kind of my everyday, and I've tried to get away from it over and over and over again, but I always come back to it. Born This Way by Too Faced is my favorite foundation to wear when I'm going out and I really want to look great. But it's a more sheer foundation. So my skin has to be looking good. Like, I can't have breakouts. I can't be having all this acne all over my chin like I got right now. So, whenever I use Born This Way, I usually use it when my skin is looking really good. But that is my favorite sheer foundation. Everybody has their thing. They like sheer, they like full coverage, and it just depends on how my skin is looking. But every day, I'm using full coverage. Now, I have been getting into Milani's. I just recently started using it, and it's a pretty good foundation, I have to say. It is pretty good. Huda. I want to try Huda because I like full coverage, and Huda, I think, is the fullest coverage that you could go, so I've heard. It depends on what kind of coverage that you want. Gotcha? Anyways, I had fun, kind of. Sorry that my video had to have a voiceover, but my kids were being very loud and I was trying to get my job done here. You know what I mean? Anyways, I look forward to announcing how to get involved in the giveaway on my next video. So make sure that if you are subscribed that you hit the bell. That way you can be notified. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. What are you doing? It's not going to hurt you. Please. I forget who I'm subscribed to half the time. Till it rings on my phone, I'm like, oh yeah, they have a video out. It's not going to hurt you. Come on, just do it. Yeah, so see you guys next time. Bye, guys.